Hey, so in chapter 1122 of One Piece, there were a few panels that caught my attention, and all of them involved a certain pink-haired marine. So today I'm going to be talking about Koby, Captain Koby, the hero of the Walkie Pod incident, as well as the future of the Marines. Hey, so before we get into the video, drop a like if you love the content I produced today. Share it if with the people it helps the video, and smash the subscribe button if you want to see more content from me on One Piece or any other content. It really helps the channel out a lot. In these few panels of the chapter, Koby declares that he has to stop Luffy. He has to hunt down Luffy and prevent him from becoming the Pirate King. And this for me, like other and many others, this kind of caught us off guard because you would think that Blackbeard would be the bigger threat now because after kidnapping Koby, kidnapping Garp, he's holding Garp now. He has Garp captive and also like causing a lot of mayhem on the, at Walkie Port and on Amazon Lily. You would think Blackbeard would be the bigger threat to deal with, but for Koby, he wants to take down Luffy. And look, I'm gonna in this video I'm just gonna be going over how to rationalize what he's thinking right now, and I want to go over what I think is Koby's future in the story and what will become of him at the end of One Piece. I don't think Koby has just done a 180 and he suddenly has this he suddenly just hates Luffy or something. I still think Koby deeply respects and admires Luffy, but maybe that's why he's afraid of Luffy right now. He's afraid of Luffy's strong willpower and determination because it will lead him to obtaining the One Piece. And I think Koby misunderstands Luffy's intentions. So he thinks, he knows Luffy's dream. Luffy's dream, which is to become which is to obtain the One Piece and become the Pirate King. So Koby wants to stop him from obtaining the One Piece because in Vegapunk's message, he said at the end of chapter 1121 that whoever obtains the One Piece will determine the fate of the world. So, and Koby is seen in one of the panels on the last page, making him a contender for finding the One Piece. And so, like, Koby, wants to obviously save the world from drowning. So, like, that's why he wants to obtain the One Piece, and he thinks Luffy's going to get in the way of that because of Luffy's determination and willpower alone. But I think he misunderstands Luffy's true dream, because obtaining the One Piece and becoming Pirate King, if you read the manga, is just are just stepping stones to obtaining Luffy's true dream, because becoming Pirate King isn't Luffy's true dream. It's a means of obtaining that dream, and we the audience do not know. Only a few characters know about this dream, which is Ace, Yamato, and the Straw Hats. But this is what I think will happen. I do think at some point Koby and Luffy are gonna have to fight each other eventually. It's been teased a lot, like at Water 7 and at Marineford. It's been teased that they will eventually have a showdown together. So I do think Koby and Luffy will fight each other, but it's not gonna be like some intense fight. I do think this fight would show that Koby over the time skip has become Luffy's equal in combat, and he can go toe to toe with him. But see how this fight will end. I think Luffy will say what his true dream is to Koby, and this will cause Koby to reevaluate everything he's been thinking up to this point. Like this will, I think Luffy's true dream will help Koby open up his eyes and see a different perspective and make him realize that he can't just keep going on with this mentality from the Marines. Because one missed opportunity I think in the story of One Piece, it's a well written story, but I think it has some missed opportunities, and this is one of them. I just wish that we got to see a little bit more Koby in the manga, and then because we see him at like Water 7, Marineford, during the Reverie, and now here during Egghead. Like, we're seeing more of him now, but I wish we got to see just a little bit more of him, like, pre-time skip and like post-time skip, just a little bit more. I would have loved to see his perspective on the Marines and the more unethical and corrupt side of the Marines. I would love to see his perspective on that. Well, I know he's a power sword now, and he gave up his Marine codes, and he's now like with this like I don't know what you would call sword, like this rebellious side of the Marines. But I wish we could have seen more of his perspective on what he thinks about the Marines at large and the corrupt side. So anyway, look, I think Koby's fate at the end of the story, like what will happen to him at the end of the story, I would think he will become the Fleet Admiral of the Marines. I guarantee that he will become Fleet Admiral of the Marines, and he is the one destined to reform the Marines, change their path, reform them, and cut them loose from the control of the world government. Because I'm pretty sure we all know the world government is going to be destroyed at the end of the story, and this will help cut the Marines from corruption, but also I think Koby is the best candidate to become the Fleet Admiral, because the new Fleet Admiral, because unlike Akainu, Kizaru, I also Kuzan and especially Garp, is that unlike them, Koby isn't full of crap. Alright, he's not some insane fanatic. He's not some cold-hearted killer. He doesn't just follow orders. He will follow orders, but so look, Koby has a much more nuanced outlook on the world rather than the average Marine, because see, Koby is unique because he was the first friend and ally Luffy ever made on his journey. Like, Koby was in the single-digit chapters of One Piece, so he's one of the most important characters, up there with Buggy and Shanks. He's one of the most important characters up there. So yeah, he's a number one contender for Fleet Admiral, and I think it'd make a good Fleet Admiral because he's much more nuanced than the other Marines. He's similar to Smoker in that he doesn't have this black and white view where all pirates are bad and evil and us the Marines are the good guys. All of us are the good guys, and there's nothing wrong with us. He does have that black and white view. He's able to see that not all pirates are bad, and there are some that have that follow a certain type of morality, while he sees that not all Marines are good. There are ones that are corrupt and are forced to bend to the will of the world government. So yeah, that's why I think Koby would make a good Fleet Admiral. And also another thing I want to talk about, Akainu. Okay, coming back to Akainu. So people have been speculating who will be the final boss of One Piece, and like I think the final boss, there are just gonna be a bunch of final bosses to take down, like in like a video game. Like you have a bunch of levels. Like one level is Akainu, second level is the Holy Knights, third level is the Gorosei, fourth level is Blackbeard, and the ultimate boss is Emu. That's what I personally think. But anyway, so when it comes to Akainu, I think this is a hot take, but Koby's enemy, Koby's battle in the final war is going to be against Akainu. That's what I think. But it's not just going to be him against Akainu. It's going to be him and Luffy against Akainu. I know people want Luffy and Koby to take on Blackbeard. I get that, because it will parallel Garp and Roger against as the Beck. But like, it's a good parallel. But like, not every team in One Piece needs to parallel with each other. Like, it's not like, just because that team happened doesn't guarantee that that them versus Blackbeard is gonna happen. Like, it's a cool idea, but like I personally think that Koby and Luffy versus Akainu is just way more personal, and because both these characters have bad blood, blood with Akainu. Like, Akainu has hurt them has freaking hurt Luffy. He's hurt Luffy personally, like he killed Ace, yeah, and also like his connection to Dragon, if that exists, because I'm pretty sure that exists. His connection to Dragon, because he killed Ace, and he has a deep-seated hatred for Luffy and Dragon. So yeah, that makes the conflict between them very personal, and I think it makes sense if that all came back together, because Luffy couldn't fight Akainu back on Marineford. He was struggling against him, and I think it would be cool if it all came back, where Luffy finally beats Akainu, in the final war. But also I think that Koby needs to be the one to finish off Akainu, because Koby has bad blood with Sakazuki. From day one, these two have never liked each other. They've had problems with each other. Sakazuki literally murdered a Marine in front of Koby, because he was running away from the battlefield back in Marineford. And he said he said he had died an honorable death for his family, and Koby saw that and he was mortified by that. And to make things worse, Akainu was about to kill Koby. He was gonna kill Koby, because literally in one of the best panels and scenes in the anime, Koby literally cried out for Akainu to stop all the killing and all the killing on the battlefield, because all the Marines were dying, and he could hear the voices being snuffed out, and Sakazuki didn't care and was prepared to kill Koby, just like that other Marine. But Shanks had to come in and save Koby. So like, these two are bad blood, and Akainu also just despises Koby because he talked out against him and goes against him. And also another reason why the conflict between them is personal, and the connection between them is more personal, because so the character Hibari, she was introduced during Marineford, like at the why am I saying Marineford? I mean, she was introduced at the beginning of Egghead, and people have speculated that she is the daughter of Akainu. Like, I don't know if this is true. Like, I'm not gonna go in depth about that theory. Maybe another day, but you can just search up on Reddit and YouTube that theory, Hibari being Akainu's daughter theory. But if that theory is true, this makes the conflict much more personal. And also the dragon theory is true. It also makes his conflict between him and Luffy more personal. So yeah, I think both of them going on Akainu would be great, man. It would make more sense than them versus Blackbeard. So yeah, we can have a Law and Luffy versus Doflamingo situation here. This time Luffy teams up with Koby to take on Akainu, and I think it'd be Koby that has to be the one to finish off Akainu. I'm not sure how that's gonna go down. Not sure how you can kill this guy. Maybe we can drown him, drown him. Maybe that's the only solution, but I'm not sure how you would finish this guy off. But that's my idea for who take on Akainu at the end of One Piece. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Luffy and Koby taking him on, because I think it's way more personal than them taking on Blackbeard. But yeah, okay, so that's my theory. I can't see Koby and Luffy being mortal enemies of each other, like Koby hunting Luffy down to the ends of the earth like Garp and Roger, because at the core of their relationship, Luffy and Koby, they're friends. Plain and simple, they are friends with each other. And I do think they will eventually have to fight each other, in order to show that Koby is an equal to Luffy. Because it's been teased throughout the story. I do think they will eventually fight each other, but at the end of the day, they're still friends. I think that I personally think that Koby will be a valuable ally to Luffy at the end of the story, because Like Koby could vouch for other, could vouch for pirates. Pirates that are they're not evil, but they're not like they're not like harming the civilians. They're just like normal adventurers. Going out to sea. For adventure. Like that's all they are. They're not like pillaging or harming civilians. So I think Kobe could be a valuable ally, and he would have like a more nuanced outlook on how to deal with stuff like this if he became fleet admiral. So yeah, I the relationship is not going to end with them like hating each other and like them being fierce rivals like Garp and Roger. So yeah, that's I think this is Kobe's endgame in the story. So yeah, that's the video for today. Like, share, and subscribe if you like the content. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye for now.